We're talking bones today. 44 million people in the US alone suffer from osteoporosis. So getting extra vitamin D and calcium is a must. And what better way to get it than with dessert? So I'm making some tahini chocolate chip raisin cookies. Now what I have in this bowl here is almost a cup of tahini in here. And now tahini is really high in calcium. It is one of the highest sources of calcium out of anything you can possibly eat. Plus I'm adding some chia seed in here mixed with water. So this is our egg substitute. Chia seeds also contain tons of nutrients, including calcium. So we're adding those in there. Plus it has good fiber just for our body in general. We're adding some coconut sugar in here. Coconut sugar contains magnesium, believe it or not. And magnesium is essential for the absorption of calcium. They work together synergistically. I have a little bit of coconut nectar in here and some cinnamon I'm gonna add as well. Just like so. Just to sweeten things up and regulate our blood sugar level. It's a great little pungent spice. And I'm just gonna give this a little mix, just like so. Whisk that together, incorporate all the different flavors. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my other ingredients. So I'm adding oats to this recipe. So I have a cup and a half of oats. I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of brown rice flour. I'm adding some shredded unsweetened coconut, some raisins. Now the raisins are really high in iron, but they just give some sweetness in there. And I'm adding cacao nibs. Now cacao nibs have the highest plant-based source of magnesium. So again, magnesium really good for bone health, but it also helps to relax you and calm you down. And some mini chocolate chips in there and some walnuts. Walnuts for omega-3 fatty acids. I'm just gonna mix this all together, just like so. Actually, I'm gonna use a spatula. I'm just gonna get this all out of my whisk here. Swap this out for a spatula, makes it easier. We always hear that we need to have dairy. We think of calcium and we have to have dairy products. We need to drink our milk, but there's so many other food sources of calcium. Sesame seeds, tahini, and there's so many other important factors that you want to incorporate as well. So our vitamin D, we want to have our magnesium. Vitamin K is really important, which you'll find in dark leafy greens. Really, really important when it comes to bone health. Just eating really clean, plant-based foods really help with that as well. So I'm just gonna give this all a good little mix. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna form them into little cookie shapes, rounds just like that. Plate them just like so. So this is a great, again, just really healthy ingredients. And this is a great little cookie that you can have any time of the day. We're gonna make a little smoothie to go along with it. And tahini is great to add to any kind of recipe, so it acts as butter, so you don't have to add regular butter. You can just use sesame seed butter, which is what tahini is. So I'm just gonna pat this all down, just like so. Do one more here. And I'm gonna bake these in the oven. I have some already baking just so we can dig in really, really quickly. So I'm gonna grab those from the oven. Now, oh my goodness. If you can just smell how good these smell, these are absolutely delicious. I cannot wait to dig in. I'm just gonna let these cool right over here, just like that. And now while these are cooling, I'm gonna move on to my smoothie. So for my smoothie, I have 2 cups of almond milk here. Almonds are a great source of calcium. Again, a really digestible and absorbable form of calcium, so great for your bones. I'm also gonna add some almond butter to that as well, some raw almond butter. Another great source of calcium are figs. Figs are one of my favorite little fruits. If you don't have fresh figs, what you can do is take some dry figs and hydrate them in water till they become nice and plump, and then just throw them into the blender. I'm also gonna grab a little bit of banana from my freezer. I always have frozen bananas on hand just because they're great to add to any kind of smoothie, and they're really high in magnesium. Again, an important bone building mineral. So I'm just gonna throw this into the blender. I'm just gonna add half a banana. I'm gonna blend this all up, just like so. And we have an amazing bone building smoothie. So I'm just gonna pour this into my glass here. Just like so. So this goes great with our cookies. So instead of having your cookies and milk, you have cookies and fig and almond milk smoothie. That sounds way better, doesn't it? So I'm just gonna grab some cookies here, throw it on my plate. And what I like to do is sometimes just dip in my cookie, just like so, in my little smoothie. This is so good. You have the creaminess of the shake. This cookie is so good. You can taste the tahini, the raisins, the chocolate chips. This is so delicious. You gotta try it.